Honourable House Chairperson. Honourable House Chair, the ANC government has failed and has destroyed small businesses. But let me rather put it like this: they have tried their utmost best to destroy small businesses. Because luckily, there is in South Africa a culture of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs that succeed against all odds, that succeed despite government, not because of government. Government has failed to provide the actual necessities for the economy to be stimulated. The minister mentions certain success stories of SMMEs, but she fails to mention the thousands of small businesses that have failed because of government's insufficiencies. No business, Chairperson, can succeed if there is no basic service delivery, when there's uncertainty, when there's bureaucracy, incompetency by government officials, and unnecessary red tape. When a business has to wait more than a year to obtain a simple permit, has to wait more than a year for a health inspector to visit the premises, has to wait for a trading permit, or even for something as simple as applying for a motor vehicle license, can't do that because of the closure of these license offices and testing stations. This is destroying our businesses. This department is completely unnecessary. This department should not exist. This funding should be reprioritized to improve our infrastructure rather. Because how can a business operate when there's no constant or reliable water supply? When a small business can't actually say that tomorrow the lights will be on or there will be electricity supply? When there's load shedding, or even in certain towns such as Bethel in Mpumalanga, the municipality installs its own load shedding due to non-payment to Eskom. Those businesses can't function. Small towns in the Free State who for more than 3 years do not have constant water supply. How can those businesses function? How can a small vendor actually reliably do business when he can't transport his produce from a market to where he sells his goods because of the state of our roads? How can a business succeed if there is no certainty? Certainty that will cause investments that are now detrimental to investors because of policy uncertainty, such as uncertainty with regards to property rights. The department completely failed to support businesses in the dire circumstances caused by the pandemic and the lockdown. They completely failed. The minister talks about localization, but government itself does not procure local goods. Government entities and government departments does not procure local goods. They don't even, for the ministers, procure locally produced vehicles. Why not? Start there. Talk is cheap. The uncertainty caused by this government is completely ruining the economy. The fact that basic service delivery is not taking place is ruining small businesses. You can apply for a business license and that might be easy, but applying for everything that comes with it gets more and more difficult. Black economic empowerment, Chairperson, has failed. It has failed Black-owned enterprises, it has failed South Africa, and it has only benefited a select few. Affirmative action has failed, and all these restrictive legislation makes it more difficult for small businesses to actually do business. Leave this department, prioritize infrastructure, prioritize basic service delivery, but the ANC government can't. And that is why there is an opportunity for South Africans to vote in October and get more responsible local government so that the economy can start growing, so that jobs can be created, and so that small businesses can flourish. I thank you.